All right. This is Chief X, the God Best reincarnated, with this common sense science. So, my platform is Facebook, and I've been having these discussions with people about food in terms that vegans just make up out their ass. And this term that vegans make up out of their ass is called dead food. Guess what? There's no such thing called dead food. Okay? There's a thing called food. There's there's a phrase called live food, but there is no dead food. That is a made-up term by vegans to fearmonger, to cause fear and make you scared to eat what they're calling dead food. Let's go. Food. Let's just get a definition of what food is. Food is any substance consumed to provide nutritional support for an organism. We are living organisms, okay? It is usually of plant or animal origin and contains essential nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, or minerals. The substance is ingested by an organism, us or an animal, and assimilated by the organism's cells to provide energy, maintain life, or stimulate growth. Basic definition. Now, if I typed in mercury will come up, then it would tell you different types of mercury. Ethyl mercury, and such mercury, and it'll give you a definition. There is no definition on any reputable source. There is no definition from any reputable source of defining words called dead food. That's a lie. Stop using that term. Stop putting fear in black folk and trying to scare them. That's wicked and evil. Now, when you go here and look, it says food sources. Plants and animals. Basic knowledge. Now, classifications and types of food. Unadulterated food, camping food, diet food, finger food, fresh food, frozen food, functional food, healthy food, kosher foods, live foods. Remember I said there is a thing called live food, which I will explain shortly. Medical food, natural food, negative calorie food, organic food, peasant food, prison food, seasonal food, shelf-stable food, space food. Where did you see dead food? You didn't see it nowhere because there's no such thing called dead food. There's live food. But let's get clarity on what live food is. That's live food. Little baby rats. Live food, in short, is something you give a caged animal like a snake. You throw a rat in there, or some mice in there. Or you throw some crickets in there with a lizard. That's what's considered live food. Read. Live food is living food for carnivorous or omnivorous animals kept in captivity. So if I throw some crickets into a aquarium with a reptile in it, that's live food for that reptile that's in what? Captivity. In other words, small animals such as insects or mice fed to larger carnivorous or omnivorous species kept in either a zoo, captivity, or as a pet. It's captivity too. Live food is commonly used as feed. So when you hear live food, you should think feed for animals in captivity. Now, animals out of captivity also eat live food. When a lion chases down a deer, he's eating live food. He kills it, but he eats live food. But it's not considered live food because they kill it and then they eat it. But they do eat it alive too. But in universal communication, live food is food that you're feeding a caged animal. Okay. For instance, okay, let me just go back to where I was. Live food is living food for carnivorous or omnivorous animals kept in captivity. In other words, small animals such as insects or mice fed to larger carnivorous or omnivorous species kept in either a zoo or as a pet. Live food is commonly used as feed for a variety of species of exotic pets and zoo animals, ranging from alligators to various snakes, frogs, lizards, but also including other non-reptile, non-amphibian omnivores. For instance, skunks, which are omnivorous mammals, can technically be fed a limited amount of live food, though this is not known to be common practice. Okay, anyway, now check this out. Let's go further. Live food. Now, it gives a definition because alternative health or vegan, a lot of vegan people use the term, okay? But it's not a scientific term per se or a standard definition. It says a term defined by health food advocates as a diet comprised of uncooked raw grains, seeds, nuts, fruits, and vegetables. Raw foods allegedly reduce or eliminate the risk of cancer, diabetes, asthma, infertility, eczema, and obesity. These are claims by the alternative health community. Now, in zoology, small living animals, an example, insects, mice, mammals, chickens, and so on, used to feed carnivorous or omnivorous animals kept in captivity. Now look, I typed in dead food in the dictionary. Because you won't find dead food in Wikipedia, not no dictionary, and no reputable source that defines words and phrases and terms. So, when I type in dead food, and hit enter, look, dead food. Phrase not found in the dictionary and encyclopedia. Did you mean dead wood? All through Google and anywhere you type in dead food, it's gonna come up like, what the fuck is you talking about? Basically, the free dictionary said, phrase not found in dictionary and encyclopedia. Did you mean dead wood? They basically said, what the fuck is this ignorant nigga talking about? That's what it's saying. It's no such thing as dead food. Now, let me tell you why they say dead food. To scare you. Oh, wait a minute. I said that at the beginning. It is a fear-mongering term that vegans added to the word food to tap into your emotions. Okay? Now, there are dead animals, but not dead food. They're simply food. And I gave you the definition of food. Okay, so dead food doesn't show up anywhere. Okay, since you don't believe me, see, Wikipedia catalogs everything that's a word or a phrase and it has meaning. Let's just go Wikipedia and try it since I went to the dictionary. Wait a minute, we'll just type it in. And you can see I typed in dead food. I'm gonna hit enter. Dead food does not exist. You can ask for it to be created, but consider checking the search results below to see whether the topic is already covered. It's not a topic or a definition anywhere. So what pops up? Day of the Dead? Wikipedia, Google, everybody who's reputable is confused as fuck when you type in dead food. Because what? It's not a thing. It's not a real thing. It's a made-up phrase. This is why I'm gonna slap the shit out of the next person who uses the term or phrase dead food. I'm gonna slap the black off you. Chief X, I'm out.